guys, this is RuRoniK95 here, and it is time for a new video which we haven't done for quite a while though. So today, we're going to be showcasing something before we dive into this, because I have a couple of greatest hits CDs on here. I got one which is a standalone one, and the other that came with a DVD, and I do have one studio album on there, which is part of the album catalog as well. And in case you're wondering, and these are the ones I have right here, because I picked only about 3 of those for today in this one, because, you know, before we dive into this as well, because I've been wanting to come by on this, because if you haven't seen my well, even though I've already did my previous video where I showcasing some metal CDs that I have on my first metal CD update, especially the ones I have are these from the 80s on here. Like I have, for example, like Metallica, Merciful Fate, Dio, Judas Priest, and stuff like that. It's what I remembered of what I learned as well. Yeah, because those are the only 4 metal albums I have are from the 80s on here as well. Pretty soon I will come by to this from what I learned accordingly, and this is something I wanted to do for this video, because just to give you a little curiosity of what I come by for this as well, because so today as you guys all know, if you guys have ever watched the channel, I've been literally getting into metal albums on vinyl, because especially if you're listening to on the A side and the B side on the vinyl record on every certain metal albums on here as well, and there's also some audio cassette tapes on these metal albums on audio cassette on there, whatever you could find, whatever's available though, in case you want to notice as well. So we're going to be starting off here for this video, because we're going to be showcasing on these metal CDs I have. There's only 3 of them, and these are the ones I got as well. And today we're going to start off with these 3, and this time I'm going to showcasing of what's inside on those CDs as well. And just to give you a little words for this as well. So the first one here I got on CD there, and I think this is the one that I paid for like only about just $1 when I was at the library book sale. I've always wanted to get my hands on this one that I have right here, and pretty soon I will pick up the studio album ones on here, for the most part on there as well, and that is, you guessed it, the best of Pantera, far beyond the great Southern Cowboys vulgar hits on here. Yeah, this is one of the compilation albums on there as well, because I just wanted to come by for like their hits on here as well. However, this also comes with a DVD on here, because it has like a couple of Pantera songs that perform live, such as Domination and Primal Concrete Sledge, which is the live in concert. However, this is how the other music videos, like 10 music videos like Cowboys from Hell, Psycho Holiday, Cemetery Gates, Mouth for War, This Love, Walk, 5 Minutes Alone, I'm Broken, Drag the Waters, and Revolution Is My Name, which are how many music videos total? 10 music videos total. Yeah. However, there are some performances live in concert included in this. Yeah, because there's a bunch of 10 other music videos from what Pantera had as well. However, this also includes track 12 on the album. If you didn't notice, on the Best of Pantera CD I have right here, track 12 is Cat Scratch Fever, which is a Ted Nugent cover from like this 1978 or 1977. You know, because it's a Ted Nugent cover on there, and I think it appears on the original motion picture soundtrack to the movie Detroit Rock City on here, which I didn't notice about that because I thought that was interesting, and that, you know, there's particularly a how on there why I come by for this. And also this come with a booklet on here, because I'm just going to show you the booklet because it has images of the band on here. There's Phil Anselmo and Dimebag Darrell. Rest in peace to that legendary guitarist on here. There's the images of the band on here. Here's this one as well. And yeah, there's some of the classics on there from their albums, like Cowboys from Hell and Vulgar Display of Power, as well as Far Beyond Driven, which are, and The Great Southern Trendkill, which are, those are the greatest albums of what Pantera released on here. If you noticed this as well. Because I just wanted to come by and what I noticed about this. Yeah, because Dimebag Darrell is my favorite guitarist from Pantera. Yeah, he played the Dean guitars, and then he had his signature guitar that were put out by Washburn Guitars on here. Yeah, he's a legendary guitarist from Pantera. Yeah, because I still miss him to this day on here. Yeah, I just wanted to come. However, this booklet explains the little history about the Pantera in here. Yeah, because I just wanted to. Yeah, and here's Phil Anselmo on here. Yeah, on the cover on there. Yeah, this is all you wanted to come by for this. Some of the songs on here. Oh yeah, Where You Come From. I think that's from their live album, Official Live 101 Proof, which is Pantera's live album. Some of the first couple songs, like Cowboys from Hell and Cemetery Gates, which I think that's from Pantera's Cowboys from Hell album. However, the other songs like I'm Broken, Becoming, 5 Minutes Alone, and Planet Caravan, I think that's from their album Vulgar Display of Power. However, there's the other songs that are on the Cowboys from Hell album. Mouth from War, Walk, This Love, which are the 5 songs. How many songs total from the Cowboys from Hell album? 5 albums from the Cowboys from Hell album, which I thought this was interesting, though. Yeah, because I thought this was very interesting, though. However, there were other songs on here. Drag the Waters, I'm guessing that's from The Great Southern Trendkill, which is Pantera's other album on it. Cat Scratch Fever, this is probably a Ted Nugent cover, which is from the soundtrack to the movie Detroit Rock City. You know, because yeah, I think that's pretty much of how Pantera covered only one song from Ted Nugent, which is Cat Scratch Fever on there as well. Which I thought that this was interesting as well. And also other tracks like Revolution Is My Name, I'll Cast a Shadow, Goddamn Electric, and Hole in the Sky. I think that's from their album Reventing the Soul, which is one of the other albums from Pantera on here as well. Yeah, this is some good stuff from Pantera, because can't get enough Pantera. I love Pantera. To me, Pantera is one of the greatest metal bands of all time, though. And here's the image of the band on here as well. Oh, and here's the DVD on here. I didn't know that this CD came with a DVD, because that's very interesting. Oh, I can watch it anytime on there. And another CD I have right here, and I think I got this one at Best Buy back in 2017, because I think this was on sale as well. Megadeth's Greatest Hits. Yeah, this is a compilation on there with some songs from the first of the Megadeth's albums from the 80s on here, and also Countdown to Extinction on here, also on this particular. I mean, the CD looks different. I mean, look, if you look on this, yeah, it's more different than most other CDs on here. Even though this is a compilation CD, because I know this is put out by Capitol Records on here as well. Oh, here's the disc on here as well. If you're taking this out on here, I love the artwork on this one. Yeah, it's this one. And not only you have the CD though, this also came with a booklet on here as well. Let me smell. Oh, it's in mint condition. Yeah, this is how, Megadeth. Dave Mustaine was kicked out of Metallica because I think he probably left Metallica because they replaced him with Kirk Hammett, who is a former guitarist from Exodus on here, and then Dave Mustaine vowed his vengeance, so he formed Megadeth on here as well. Oh, and there's a little mention about the movie The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years. Yeah, which I think is mentioned in the CD booklet on here. And here's the images of the band Megadeth on here, if you didn't notice. Yeah, it's Megadeth on here as well. Megadeth's one of my favorite metal bands also. Yeah, I think they're part of the big four of the thrash metal bands alongside with Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax. Yeah, they're part of the big four on there. In case if you noticed as well. Yeah, because I thought this is very... How do you want to come for this? Oh, and here's the image on here. I mean, is this how they do on this one as well? I will pick up Megadeth albums on vinyl, because why not? Because I would love to get them on vinyl record one day, once I can get a record player at one point, because listening to them on the record is a lot more better than as opposed to listening to it on CD though. But overall, this is a recent purchase on there, because I had to get this on here, because what's interesting though is that this, I mean, it's all reverted on the other side on this. Figure this one out as well, which we'll get to in detail about it in just a moment for this. And at last, another CD I have, and this is my first one I got on CD that I bought, and I think I got this at Half Price Books also back in 2017, that I have right here. Slayer's album, Seasons in the Abyss. This is my first Slayer album on CD. I could have started it with Show No Mercy, as well as South of Heaven, and Rain and Blood, and Hell Awaits. But don't worry, I will get the other Slayer albums on either CD or on vinyl. I'll probably pick them up on vinyl at one point, because why not? Because I need to get a record player at this point, though. However, this is produced by Rick Rubin and co-produced by Andy Wallace and the band Slayer themselves as well. However, this is how you wanted to come by. However, this was part of the Deaf American Recordings under... Yeah, however, because Slayer started it as a metal band in Los Angeles in the 80s on here, because they despise, hair metal bands, because they wanted to become more the anti-Hollywood thing, because with their evil-looking makeup and all dagger altar one. I mean, if you look at the images of them, because you know the band Slayer wanted it to be particularly more of the whole anti-Hollywood thing. Despite that, hair metal was exploding on the pop charts as well. So Slayer took it to the next level because they wanted to have the whole thing of becoming the whole anti-Hollywood. For what Slayer had a lot to do for this, particularly of whatever. But then again, just considered that the Slayer's album Seasons in the Abyss was released in 1990 after, along with the other previous albums from Slayer, such as Show No Mercy, South of Heaven, Hell Awaits, and Rain and Blood as well. Which ironically, Rain and Blood is the most common album, along with Hell Awaits and Show No Mercy on there. Well, Show No Mercy is the first debut album from Slayer, because how you want to, just come on by for this, for what Slayer had a lot to do for this one as well. However, this is released by Geffen Records on here. Yeah, because this is my first Slayer album on CD, though. But also, this came with a booklet on here, which I'm going to show you also. Here's the image of the band on here. Here's Slayer. You see Jeff Hanneman, Kerry King, Tom Araya on there as well. It's the members of Slayer, because I can find the image on here. Just considering how you want to know for this accordingly, and I thought that's interesting. I mean, yeah. I mean, here's some more images of the band on here, and here's the lyrics to the songs on here. Take a look at that. Yeah, it's the images of the members of Slayer on here. Yeah, this is a killer record, in my opinion, though, because I just wanted to come by. How I got into Slayer, though. I mean, this is my first introduction, though, because I guess I could have started to get it on vinyl, because the band Slayer started in L.A., which is in Los Angeles, by the way, though. Yeah. Yeah, if you could take a look on the liner notes on this album. Yeah, and I thought this is interesting on here. Because this is the most killer record I have, or the album on there. Yeah, Kerry King is my favorite guitarist from Slayer, in my opinion, though, because that's pretty much of how this helped me inspired to play my electric guitar. That's why, as well. Yeah, it's Slayer as well. However, this album is produced by Rick Rubin, who recently worked on Beastie Boys' debut album, License to Ill. But Slayer albums, Seasons in the Abyss, has got a lot of the attention the most, since Slayer is known for their albums like Show No Mercy, Hell Awaits, and Rain and Blood as well. That's my first Slayer album right here. Or as the metalheads would go, fucking Slayer. Yeah, that's how we say, though. Yeah, because just considering that Slayer is the most important thrash metal bands to this day, though, because, of course, though, Slayer is one of my favorite bands, though, because I just wanted to come by for this as well. Yeah, because I just wanted to buy this on there. Yeah. I mean, I love the illustration on the cover, though. Yeah, it's just particularly how the CD has some lyrics on here. I mean, it's more different than the one on the vinyl. But the cool thing about this on there, here, oh yeah, because I'm going to show you the image, what it looks like that I have, but I forgot to show you also. Oh, here's the image on here. Yeah, it's the image of this on there. And here's the image of the band also as well. Yeah, I love Slayer. I mean, if you haven't listened to Slayer, I highly recommend you to listen to some Slayer, because in my opinion, Slayer is one of my favorite thrash metal bands, in my opinion, because I think I remember playing the first song by Slayer. I remember playing on Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. I think it was Rain in Blood. It was my first Slayer song. I played it on Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, which I remembered. But overall, this is the most purchase I bought on there, because can't get enough Slayer, that's why. Okay, as for how this CD is a lot more different than the other, though. However, let's take, for example, between my copy of Slayer's album Seasons in the Abyss and Megadeth's Greatest Hits on here. Okay, and the back of the CD it's like this. I mean, as for the back of my Megadeth's Greatest Hits CD, it's a lot more different than my other ones as well. Interesting. And I thought I have wanted to come by for this as well, because I just wanted to know for this as well, because, however, I could have gotten more of them on vinyl, though. Yeah. Excuse me. So, anyways, particularly what I wanted to come by for this is that, to me, though, this is particularly how I wanted to come by for an album from Slayer and Megadeth, as though, oh yeah, Megadeth and Slayer are also part of the Big Four, along with Metallica and Anthrax, though. Yeah, because I have these two right here as well. I mean, I think I've listened to some Anthrax as well. I mean, I'll probably pick up some of the Anthrax albums on vinyl, because why not? I can get them on vinyl at this point, though. So, that's pretty much it for today I have here for today's metal CD update for today, you guys. That's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. So, subscribe for more content. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates, just to keep you notified also as well. And also, smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Let me know if you like as well, because I've been literally getting into metal albums on vinyl now. That's why. And also, be sure to check out my Anime Planet or Analyst at your leisure at this point, because I've been literally getting into Letterboxd. That's why. And a lot of cool stuff in the whole variety of it as well. Of part of my hobbies as well. And I'm also literally getting into DIY punk patches that are homemade, you know, especially with band logos by using on stencils and black fabric and white acrylic paint on there, especially if you want to make some. And a lot of cool stuff I'm also getting into as well, for the variety of it also. And that's all I have what I got for today. This is Rurouni K95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoy. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day. This is Rurouni K95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos like I got them planned. Take care. Ta-ta for now for the next video.